Cuween Hill chambered cairn near FINSTOWN in Orkney mainland, Scotland. Half a mile from FINSTOWN on the B9056 road is Cuween Hill tomb. Here you can visit an enigmatic wonder of Neolithic architecture. Our ancient ancestors expertly built a CORBELED main chamber with 4 subsidiary cells. Humans and dogs were laid to rest here by a long forgotten ceremony. 2 labourers dug into the top of the mound in 1888. When the site was first opened, it was found to be carefully blocked up. This prompted James Walls CURSITER, an antiquarian, to start the first archaeological excavation. In 1901, MACKENZIE Charleston, a lawyer, returned to undertake a more thorough excavation. This photo is from a 3D digital model of the interior. The picture was created by using nearly 1500 still images. The high quality stonework of the CORBELED interior has survived to a considerable height. On the west wall is a double-sided cell. Our Arcadian ancestors cut into the side of the hill to build this structure from 3000 BC to 3200 BC. The original function of the site is thought to be a house for the deceased. Radiocarbon dating reveals no remains were placed here until between 2500 BC and 2000 BC. 500 years elapsed from Cuween being built, then human and animal bones started appearing over a further 500-year window. Is it possible the original purpose of the site was lost, then later people reused Cuween for their new ceremonies and burial? The entrance passage seems to be aligned east. This suggests an equinox sunrise function. The Historic Scotland Information Board mentions in the autumn for a few days, light from the rising sun shines down its entrance passage. This may be the autumn equinox. On these 2 equinox dates, the sun shines directly east. 1 or 2 of 8 people who were laid to rest here were killed by a blow to the skull, possibly from a stone mace. Another skull had a hole skillfully drilled or scraped when the person was alive, possibly to treat injury or infection. 5 skulls were found on the floor of the main chamber. 1 was at the entrance, 2 were in the side cells. This image is from a dog skull recovered at Cuween. A forensic artist sculpted this from a 3D print. 24 canine skulls were found inside the chamber, along with ox and bird bones. In New Stone Age Orkney, dogs were common and well adapted to live alongside humans. Farmers kept them as pets, guards, and for tending sheep. The dogs were the size of large collies and had a special significance to a local family or tribe. Perhaps the dogs were a special totem animal and were loved the same as pets are today. Another site in Orkney with a possible totem animal is Tomb of the Eagles, where sea eagles were recovered. Remains of Neolithic stone dwellings were excavated in the field below at Stone Hall. These houses may have been occupied by the builders of Cuween. Could any of the human or animal remains found inside the structure have lived in the dwellings below? Local Arcadians once called Cuween Cairn Fairy Now. They told stories of magical, dangerous creatures they feared lived inside, called trows. The trows were mischievous creatures that emerged from the mound in darkness to cause havoc and kidnap children. Nearby are other prehistoric sites like Wrennebister Earthhouse and Wideford Hill Cairn. The islands of Damsey and home of Grimbister can clearly be seen. Cuween is in the care of Historic Environment Scotland and a must-visit site on Orkney mainland. A 300 metre uphill walk on a rough track, then negotiating a stile, will bring you to Cuween Hill Cairn. This is a much quieter site than the popular Mace Howe, which was built by the same culture and very similar in design. A big thanks to my Patreons. Please consider being a Patreon for exclusive and early access content. Please subscribe, leave a comment for a personal reply, join the Before Caledonia Facebook group, and lastly, a big thanks to our ancient ancestors.